In Adobe Captivate projects, you can also embed websites or web components. To do that, you have to go to Object right over here and choose Web. Once you do that, a new bounding area, that is a bounding box, appears where you can display any website of your choice. So you can see that once I open this up in the Properties section, you have an area where you can type in the address. So right now, this is the default one that is loaded. Let me just change that out to wikipedia.com, just like this. Once I do that and click away, you can see that now Wikipedia page loads out over here, and this is what the users will see. So without changing any option here at all, let me just go to preview and preview the project right over here, and let's see how that actually looks like. So this is how it looks like. So if I were to press play, you can see that there's a blank page for a while, and you got Wikipedia and the scroll bar, as you can see right over here as well, and you got the bounding box as well. So that's the option which is on by default. So auto load, I don't want to turn that off. You can see that you have an option to display this within the slide or a new browser window as well. So let me just go to slide right here, and I have an option to turn off border. I can turn on scrolling, and I can also turn on loading animation, which lets the users know that something is loading over there. So let us just do this. I can also resize this out right over here. Let's say, for example, I'm going to resize it onto the side. You can see that I can just keep it onto the side right here. So I'm going to go to preview and preview this project right over here. And let's see how that actually looks like, just like that. So if I were to press play, you can see that there's the loading as well. And on the left side, there's Wikipedia, as you can see. And you can also add in more contents over here, just like that, as you can see, just like that. Okay, so once I select this, you can see that I can display this within the slide, or I can go into the new browser as well. You can also change the state view and then do a lot of things with this. So you can go for state view in another state. You can add in another website, just like that as well, as we discussed in previous lesson regarding these state views. So now let me just get out of the state view right over there, just like this. So let me just go over here, and here's the option right over here. So now there's the auto load and everything else, but over here you can see that I have an option to display it in new browser, and I have an option to display it in custom width and height. So I'm just going to go over here and go for default, and let's see how that actually looks like. So I'm just going to exit the state right over here. I'm going to preview, and I'm going to go for project preview, just like this. So once I do that, let's see how that actually looks like right over here. Press play, and a new window actually pops up, and you can see that this is quite responsive. The user are able to actually work around with this, just like that. Okay, so that is how you can work around with it. There's some timing options, so you can have an animations right over here as well, just as in any other object. You can also work around with positions and everything else, as you can see. And that is how you can embed web pages. But another thing that you can do is embed code as well. So let us exactly do that. So now I'm just going to leave this one over here, just like that. I'm going to go into, let's say, for example, another web component. I'm just going to keep it over here. And what I can do over here is use an embed code. I can add in any HTML code right over here. Let's say, for example, I'm just going to type in h1 hello, and I'm going to close h1. That is heading 1, and this is an HTML code. So let me just type that in, and you'll be able to see that the HTML code gets executed right over there. You can type in hello there, and there you go, there's the HTML code. What I can do right here is embed any HTML code that others are giving me to embed. For example, you can have a YouTube video right over there. So I'm just going to paste the embed code right over there. So you can see right over here that I have a YouTube video right over here. So let me just embed this out right over here. So embed this, I'm going to go over here onto the share option, and then in share option, you'll have embed as a code right over here. So you can see that there's option right over here. You can show the player controls, and you can start at and so forth. Let me just copy this frame, like this part. Let me just click share, embed, and this code right over here. I need to copy this out. So let me just select this, and I'm going to copy this out right over here, and I can close this out. So I can just paste the embed code right over here, And then what happens is that the YouTube video gets loaded right over here, as you can see. So this is how it actually looks like. So now I can preview the project right over here, just like that. And the YouTube video will get loaded as well right over there. So if I were to press play, you can see that Wikipedia opens up in a new page, but I have the YouTube video, my YouTube video on Pixlr right over here embedded, as you can see. So this is how you can really make your course interactive by using Adobe Captivate, by embedding websites and web components. So hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.